So what are the Generation Games? The Generation Games are an opportunity for people from different generations to participate in recreational sporting events together. The concept originally came from the Netherlands. In 2012, a man named Robert Nestler, who's a Dutch businessman, created this concept because in our world today, there are very few opportunities for people from different generations or different age groups even to interact and socialize together in a positive and healthy way. So the Generation Games are run sort of like a Special Olympics, whereby you have a couple main events and then you have some other events that run consecutively with those events. So from February 3rd through February 5th, Salem State University, in partnership with the City of Salem and Salem Parks, Rec, and Community Services, are bringing the Generation Games to Salem. So again, it's about fun, it's about community, and it's about getting together in a positive and healthy way. So we've got a whole series of events going for 2.5 days, and we hope that you'll come out and join us.
So, what is the history of the Generation Games? Like my colleague Dr. Bloom said, the concept came up with a Dutch businessman with the name of Robert Nestler. The first Generation Games took part in Rotterdam in 2012, and since then over 7,000 participants have taken part in the Generation Games. These games have gone on in cities in different parts of Europe, in the African continent, and even in South America and Brazil. This is an opportunity for the first time to host these games on the North American continent. And Salem has the opportunity to be the very first city in the United States to host these games. Prior to these games, one of the last ones was hosted in Lausanne, Switzerland, as part of the Olympic week. And in actual fact, the president of the IOC, Mr. Thomas Bach, even took part. And since taking part, he has recommended that these Generation Games be continued as part of the Olympic week in Lausanne, Switzerland. So for the folks of Salem and the greater North Shore community, this is our opportunity to show the rest of the world that the United States is excited about taking part in these games.
So what kind of activities are we offering at the Generation Games? Well, we've got a whole plethora of activities. The very first thing starts Friday evening at about 6:30. We have our opening ceremony where Mayor Driscoll, representatives from the university, athletes, and representatives from our partners with Rotterdam University will be there to open up the games. And so we are so looking forward to this opening ceremony. We'll have some Goodnight Fatty cookies available. And following our opening ceremonies, we will have a special concert for free. All of our events are actually free to the public. Craig Cardiff, who is a 2-time Juno Award nominee, which is the equivalent of the Canadian Grammys, it will be coming down from Canada. Craig is a great singer-songwriter, and he's put on a phenomenal show for us before. We've had him down once before to do a singer-songwriter workshop and put on a performance in Salem. And so he is coming again, and all are welcome to come and participate in this concert. Following that, we will have an after party at the Notch Tap Room. And then our day of activities will start on Saturday morning, starting at 9 o'clock. It's Saturday morning, our events range from a snowshoe run walk at the Old Salem Greens to a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, a 6-minute walk test, and a scavenger hunt throughout Salem. So more information will be available online about all of this. But for now, that's our schedule of events from 8 till 12. From 1 to 5, we've got another set of events. Starting at 1 o'clock, when registration will begin, we will have a water polo and water volleyball tournament at the Lynch Von Otterloo YMCA. Then we will have a 4-on-4 soccer tournament going on at Salem State. We will also have cornhole and can jam at the Salem Community Center on 5 Broad Street. So during the afternoon, we have 3 main sets of activities, and each one of them is a lot of fun. In the evening, we switch to 2 main activities, and both will be at Salem State, one at the Towig Gymnasium and one at the Gassett Center. One of them will be human foosball and life-size games. Human foosball is a new activity here in Salem. Essentially, we're going to have a giant inflatable foosball set, and we will have teams of people competing as if you're the little men in the game. So get ready to play foosball, people. It's going to be a great time. And then following that, or besides that, we have a blacklight dodgeball tournament that will be going on in the Gassett Gymnasium on the Salem State campus. Those events will run till about 10 o'clock at night, and then we will filter into Sunday morning. Sunday morning, we'll have a flag football tournament. We will have outside and snow games, hopefully snow fort building and a snowball throwing extravaganza. And then we will also have Old Dutch games at the Salem Community Center. The Old Dutch games feature things such as nail pooping. You heard me right, nail pooping. Cake eating. The King of Holland has even participated in cake eating. It's sort of akin to our bobbing for apples, but you'll be eating cake off a string. Then old sack games and some other things will be aligned with that. And our partners from Rotterdam University will be putting those sets of games on special for us. And then that will basically conclude all of our activities. So I hope that you can join us because it's going to be a really, really fun weekend. And again, all ages, experience levels, and ability levels, everybody is welcome to participate in these games.
Okay, so who can participate and what will the cost be? The answer to that is that everyone can participate. Everyone can play, and there is no cost. That's the beautiful thing. The whole key to this event is to have families come out and have fun. It does not matter what your ability level is, if you're a novice, if you're an intermediate, if you're an elite, that doesn't matter. What really matters is that you have different generations coming together and learning from each other and simply having fun. Having families together, having community together. The whole point of this is to bring the community together so that we can just have some fun activities. Salem State University and Salem Parks, Recreation and Community Services really hope that the community of Salem and the Greater North Shore will come out and simply have fun. Thank you so much.
So who should we contact for more information? The number one thing to do is go on our Facebook page. It is facebook.com/Salem Generation Games. On there, you'll find a plethora of information about the games. You'll find a schedule of events. You'll find different articles about what's going on, links to Craig Cardiff's page, links to our sponsors' pages. that sort of thing. Additionally, the one thing that we request of people is that you go on our SurveyMonkey site to try to pre-register. This is important just because it will help us know how many people to expect at the games. We are hoping that we'll have different things available for participants, but those things, we need to know quantities and how many people to expect so that we can provide for everybody that's going to be joining us. We want this to be a memorable occasion, and we think this is going to be a really great time in Salem. The whole community is behind this. Everyone we talk to about this is really getting excited, from the mayor to the business people to any citizens of Salem that have already come across information about this. So please join us. We look forward to having you. Salem State, our students, our faculty, our partners with Salem Parks Rec and Community Services, and the mayor's office. We all welcome everyone downtown the weekend of February 3rd through the 5th. We really hope you can join us. Thank you.